everybody, this is going to be a twin flame reading for today. We're going to go ahead and just tap into some of the energies that I'm picking up. So we're going to use 5 of my decks that I have created personally: Lyrics to the Twin Flame Dance Oracle, the Twin Flame Journey Messages of Truth, Twin Flame Journey Love Oracle, the Destiny Weaver Oracle, and the Twin Flame Tarot deck, Journey to Union. So I'm going to move these all out of the way here. And we're going to start off with a song, some lyrics to the Twin Flame Journey Dance. So let's go ahead. Only take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And I hope you enjoy the reading. So let's get a song here. What song? We have Because It Feels Like I've Opened My Eyes Again, and the colors are golden and bright again. There's a song in my heart, I feel like I belong. It's a better place since you came along. So that song is saying not only were you in this really strong emotional connection, but there is a friendship here. And there is a feeling, the feeling that you cannot find with someone else. This feeling is warm and it brings you joy and it brings you a sense of, I'm important and this person is important to me. So this is the overall energy. I'm going to get another song here and see if there's something else going on. Okay, so we have Clumsy. You got me tripping, stumbling, flipping, fumbling, clumsy because I'm falling in love. You got me slipping, tumbling, sinking, fumbling, clumsy because I'm falling in love, so in love with you. So there's definitely somebody that feels like, you know, you are just this amazing creature and they can't be, they're not grounded around you. They feel like, you know, they're going to mess up with what they say or with what they do. They want to be perfect. They want to, you know, be authentic with you, but they are nervous. They're nervous maybe to tell you this. They're nervous to be around you. So let's get some tarot here and see what comes through. Okay, we have the Magician in reverse. They may feel like they're not good enough. They may feel like they're lacking in some way and it's just not going to be fulfilling for you. Maybe they have some fears. Maybe they have some type of insecurities. Maybe they're not adventurous. Maybe they don't like to travel. Maybe they don't like to let loose. And so they're afraid that you're not, you know, maybe you're not going to enjoy that part of themselves, that they're not going to shine as brightly as somebody else would. Maybe they feel like, you know, they've got quirkiness, right? Maybe they're very clumsy here and they're quirky, and, you know, maybe they think that it's just not as classy as what you would be looking for. We have the Four of Wands. But what I find here is that there is some type of foundation. There's a likeness. Maybe there's a lot of differences between you, but there's some type of likeness. So they might be more extroverted and you might be more introverted. And yet, at the same time, there's harmony in it. Okay, so there's some type of balance that the two of you have when you're together, even though you have some major differences. We have the Nine of Swords here, though. So this is a nightmare. Somebody is fearing that they're not good enough, that, you know, there might be some regrets and some guilt or remorse about how we handle a situation. Maybe somebody ran from this connection. They felt like they weren't good enough and they ran. They felt like they couldn't, you know, live up to an expectation that maybe you didn't put on them, but they put on themselves and they ran. Like there's something here about you really had what you needed but they couldn't see it. We have new opportunities, though. We have new beginnings. There's some type of foundation that is really great here. And maybe it was initially like this bright, shiny object that we wanted to protect. And so we kept it secret. We kept it to ourselves. We kept it in a box, or we buried it. And then we ran so that we couldn't destroy it. We couldn't wreck it. There's something about protecting what we felt initially so that we couldn't destroy it ourselves. And in that, it's not really damaging the connection. It's not ending the connection, but it's preserving something instead of allowing it to grow. So that's very strongly coming through here. We have the 9 of coins. So this is somebody that is very independent. This is single. This is wisdom and status. So this could be that somebody felt like they didn't make enough money. It could be that somebody felt like they couldn't commit to another person because they didn't know how, right? They knew how to live with their own insecurities, but they didn't know how to show another person their faults. They may look really good on the outside, where they look successful and they look happy and they look independent, and on the inside they may feel like they're lacking something. Okay, so this person may push lots of people away. They may be a loner. Like we said, we had this energy of being introverted, right? So it could be that they have a fear of being hurt. What else do we have? We have the Strength in reverse. Yeah, see, somebody just wasn't able to allow themselves to put themselves out there, to, go in shaking and still do it, to be clumsy, to, and what I feel here is because their flaws were highlighted. They were highlighting their own flaws because this person brought out such joy in them. They made them feel so good, but this, the person here that felt flawed, that ran, felt like this other person wasn't seeing them clearly, that they were going to be a letdown eventually, that they were going to realize that, maybe they were a fraud, or maybe they would get sick of their quirks, or they would, eventually tire of it. And so this person ran before the other person could decide, actually, I don't like you. So it's interesting, but, it's not uncommon, right? It's not uncommon that we don't take risks because we don't feel good enough. This person was confident that they could move on and still feel like this person really liked me. And this person, made me feel a certain way. They saw something in me that I didn't see. And now that I've run, what if I could create that? What if I could become that person that they could see that I wasn't? And if I could create this for myself and become the person they believe me to be, then maybe I could come back. Maybe I could, come back better. So let's see, one more. We have the 10 of coins. Yeah, they do want this. They want security. They want a family. They want a legacy. They want a home. They want conventional. But they needed to feel like they were coming back whole and complete and successful and everything that this person thought they already were. They have to believe it within themselves before they're able to come back and be it. So I don't feel like this person needed to run and change all that much in order to be in harmony because the other person wasn't expecting that of them. This person was expecting it of themselves. So, they may have gone forth and done some inner work, and, when the time is right, they may want to come back and present this new version of themselves. So let's go into my Destiny Weaver Oracle here and see what else is coming through. We've got forgiveness. Okay, so that's the thing, right? Is that once they become this whole complete wonderful person, is the other person gonna forgive them? Right? Is the other person gonna be like, yeah, I've been sitting here waiting for you all this time. I'm so excited that you're back. Or is the other person gonna be like, you had no faith in me. You didn't trust in me that I accepted you for your truth. We could have grown together. We could have been there for each other. So there's that sense of the forgiveness. And there's also, I can't forgive myself for what I did. Maybe they did something. Maybe they left in a way that was unforgivable to themselves, where they're like, I've lost everything I ever wanted because I felt like I was unlovable. So there's something here, right? It's about like, what do we allow to happen in our lives? And when we go into our heart space, what are we holding there? If we're holding on to grief and sadness from being hurt, we carry fear around it happening again, or we feel like we're awful people and we lack integrity, then are we going to always tell ourselves, you can't change, you don't deserve this because, we made a mistake. We're human beings and our journey is to learn and grow. And, there's always the possibility of forgiveness and of doing things the right way after we've made mistakes. So what is the narrative in our mind, right? So we have something here about forgiveness, and then we have abundance. Okay, so do we believe that this person that has run away to find abundance, to find clarity, to be a better person, to create a legacy, do we believe that that was worthy, or that was worth hurting another person, maybe ghosting another person, leaving someone behind to come back later on with abundance, with money, with a good job, with a home, whatever it might be, right? These are just things, right? Things are not going to fulfill us in any kind of way that matters. So maybe this person is not going to be forgiven, no matter how much money they come back with and what they offer. Let's see what else comes through. We have Virgo energy here. This person could be a Virgo, or they could be, representing some of these traits. So like the Virgo energy is also the Hermit energy in the tarot. So this could be someone that is very closed off, somebody that is seeking knowledge and wisdom from within. But the Virgo is judgmental. The Virgo analyzes everything to death. They look for perfection and maybe their judgment. So if this person ran because they felt like, I'm not good enough, I'm not where I need to be in order to accept somebody loves me for my truth, it could be that it's really that they're judging another person, that they are actually the one that is seeing everyone's faults and not being accountable for their own. This isn't passive aggressive behavior because They could also have been like, I'm running away to do this work on myself to be a better person. And, the other person really should forgive me for it. They should get over it because what I'm bringing them is better. I'm bringing them money. I'm bringing them abundance. I'm coming back wonderful, when really the other person thought they were wonderful to begin with. And instead they were left heartbroken, right? So it really depends on what your situation is. But we do have root chakra here, and this is definitely where it stems from, right? This comes back to our belief about how our safety, about being at home within ourselves, about feeling protected and abundant. But it's also about trusting other people, trusting ourselves and the situations that we're in, and making really good choices. So, if you're lacking integrity, if you don't feel at home, maybe you feel clumsy, you feel like somebody else is giving you all this stuff, they're making you feel wonderful, but you don't feel wonderful inside. That is this root chakra energy, right? So this person, even though they ran from this connection that they love, that they wanted, that they want to return to, they were still running from themselves. And maybe along the way, they found some type of wisdom. Maybe they've accepted themselves for who they truly are. And how that works out is going to be dependent on the other person and whether or not they've changed and they want something different now. So let's get one more and then we'll move on. We have summertime here, but summer is about divine love. It's about message, travel, joy, vitality. So there's an energy here of renewal, of growth, of peace and happiness. There could be some communication. But we did have the Chariot card, so that is travel. It's also victory, right? So I feel like this person may have started off very selfish and not in their power. So almost feeling like a fraud. And now I feel like something has changed here where they are doing better in the material world and they feel like they have what it takes to come back. So let's go into my Twin Flame Journey Love Oracle and see, what is this person's plans? Are they coming back? What is it that they want now? And what does it look like? What does the situation look like now? Okay. We've got spirit guides. How are you guiding me in this connection? So, they may feel like they're looking for divine timing. They're looking for signs and symbols and synchronicities. They may be waiting on some type of serendipitous event. All right. They may feel like they could even feel lost at this time. Like, come on, are you going to show me the way? Like, I've been waiting. I think I'm ready, but I need to be shown something of significance. Because you know what? They could have been like, I did this for the other person. And maybe the other person's moved on. Maybe the other person is in another connection. And now this person's like, I did this because I felt guided to. I felt like this was where I was meant to go. And now I come back and my person's gone. Like, this could be something that they're asking. We have a card here of boundaries. Have I done something wrong? So they could have come back, or they may be wanting to come back. And you know what? They might not be accepted. They may not be forgiven. They may not be allowed back. And that's why that spirit guide energy is there, right? They don't see the error of their ways. We have curiosity. What does this connection mean? I mean, this person could be like, I did all this work and, now I just don't understand why this is happening. Why, when I come back, you're not available. And, what does that mean? Like, am I being punished? Am I supposed to fight for this? Am I supposed to walk away from this? Where are you? Why can't I connect to you energetically? This person is questioning things. We have addiction. Why won't you admit you have a problem? So this person may have gone away and changed, but did they change for the better? Did the person change for the better? And if not, is there another thing going on? Is there an addiction? Is there an obsession? Is there something that has a hold over them? Are they in their ego? Do they think like, I'm this wonderful person now because I make money and I'm not clumsy anymore, and I'm not going to let you make me vulnerable, and I'm not going to let you, knock me off my steadfast groundedness. Like, I'm confident and arrogant. Like, that's what I'm getting. This person is arrogant. They think I am God's gift now. So if you liked me before, just think how much you're going to like me now. And instead, I'm getting there's an opposite reaction because they were liked before. They were better before. And they're not admitting to themselves that they messed up. And the way that they're coming through now is very much an ego. We have 3 obstacles. Why did we meet if we can't be together? Right. So it's possible that you or whoever it is that we're talking about on the flip side here is with somebody else. They've moved on. It's very possible that they've moved on. Right? And this person is left being curious. There are boundaries in place. They're falling into addiction. They are trying to understand, why did I go away and do all this work if there's now these obstacles? So, very interesting here. We have regrets. Is there something I could have done? Look at you happy with someone else. I was doing this for you. I was doing this for you. I came back better and you don't care. You're with somebody else. I feel like this person missed the mark. They aren't getting it. It's interesting here. This person is not the same as they were. And this person thought they could control the lives of both, the other person and themselves. So the energy has definitely changed here. This is not the same connection. They've got obsession. So we have addiction and obsession here. Why can't I think of anything but you? I did all of this for you. I'm obsessed with you. I'm addicted to you. You're the focus. When we do things, when we change ourselves, we always have to do the best thing for ourselves, right? We have to change for us, not for another person. We have to become the person we want to be, not the person we think someone else wants. You can obsess about somebody all day long for the rest of your life, but that doesn't mean that person is ever going to, give you another glance, because it's not about how much you obsess about somebody. It's about being a good person and drawing that to you. You're aligning to someone else. Your values, your morals, your integrity is aligned to another person. So this person has been so obsessed with becoming something that they think someone else will like, when really the person they started as, that clumsy person that was a fool in love, that was what the other person wanted. It wasn't this polished, mature, arrogant, boastful, materialistic person. Who wants that? Okay, so this is interesting here. We do have a card here of divorce. Why don't you love me anymore? It doesn't have to be an actual divorce, but it could be like, I came back for you. I came back for you. I did all the things I thought you wanted, and it's not good enough, and you've moved on, and you don't want me back. What's going on? Right? Let's go ahead and get some words from our Twin Flame Journey messages of truth here. What are some words from either of these people? Let's see. Let's get some words. Okay, I'm going to move these. All right. I laid them out upside down. Okay. We've got, I fantasize what it would be like to see you again. I would take you in my arms. I would kiss you passionately. I would look into your eyes and tell you how much I've missed you and how I love you so deeply. And that might very well be the truth. But obviously there's something that we're missing here, right? There's pieces of the puzzle that are missing. I'm not free to love you. I'm also unable to put you out of my mind. I'm tempted to walk the line and risk it all. So, you know, this could be either person talking here. This could be that their person is in another situation, and as much as, you know, they're happy where they're at, they still have this temptation to go back and, you know, try to work things out with the runner here. But it could also be that this person that has come back all like, you know, lit up, like they think that they're this God's gift to anyone here, they're actually not free to love, because they're still not loving themselves correctly. They're not free to be open and real and honest and vulnerable. So that could very well be what that is referring to. We have the answer is yes. Okay, so I mean, whatever that might be, the answer is yes. I hear you're going through a really hard time. Although I can't reach out to you, my thoughts are with you. Please feel my love and support. So, yeah, I mean, I actually feel like these two people have the same regrets. They have the same feelings toward each other. The person that is not accepting this one back is saying, yeah, you know what? I do love you. I would love to take you in my arms and to be intimate with you because of that love. And I hear that this is a struggle for you, and that, you know, I wish I could be that person to help you, but I can't. That's what's going on here. So those boundaries that have been placed by the other person is saying, yeah, I do still love you. Like, that hasn't gone anywhere, but I've chosen differently. I've chosen differently because you let me down. And we both have to respect that. Because here we go again. I'm moving forward with someone else. Everything in me believes you to be my twin. But what if you were just my false twin that came to wake me up and heal? So the person's saying, you know what? Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're my twin. It doesn't matter if we have this connection like no one else. Things happened. And, you know, where we're at today is not where we were at before. And if circumstances were different, maybe. But that's not what's happening right now. And maybe you were good for me and maybe you weren't. And I can accept that we can be twins and not be together, that we could have this connection and still not be together, right? It's life. We let things go. We move on. We feel pain from them. We remember the happy times. But some things are not meant to stay forever, and some things are not meant to continue to disrupt our lives, right? Like, if we find happiness somewhere, are we going to go back to a situation that made us unhappy? No matter how much we love that person, we're going to say, well, it didn't work then, so why would it work now? Right? I don't know. That's just me, I guess. I think I'm going to leave this reading here. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, please go ahead, like, share, and subscribe, comment, all of that stuff. If you're interested in any of my decks I've created, there will be a link in the description box for purchase. Thanks again for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day.